Well, let's go tell the mutant his mother is dead. Surely that'll go fantastically well.
Hello, Beg.
Oh, hell!
I'm sorry, Beg. I gave your stone to your mother, but she died. I believe that she committed suicide because the police were about to arrest her. She put the stone in her mouth and died.
Mother? Mother dead? No!
I'm really sorry. I didn't think that she would do such a thing.
That's it.
Hello, Beg.
Oh, hell!
Oh, you got over
Goodbye,
that quickly.
Beg.
Goodbye!
Very quickly. Jesus Christ. Okay. Anything else to do? Nope. Just gotta go back to the rover. Finally, we're getting out of this god-awful city. Reminds me of fucking Dragon Age 2. Whoa! That sent shivers down my spine. Jesus Christ. That game is awful. The characters in the game weren't even that great either. Enlist today, bring water to your family.
Hey, you, a Technomancer, right? Get the hell out of here. You surge around here, you're gonna fuck up my baby for good.
Just like you don't spontaneously combust, we don't spontaneously search. Is that you on the poster?
Yeah, name's Amelia Reacher. We're discoverers one and all, like father, like daughter. Why? What's it to you?
Well, me and my men need to get to a site on one of Aurora's shadow paths. Heard you'd make that happen.
Wish they gave me a heads up a Mancer was coming along. But orders are orders. I can take you whenever you're ready.
Yep.
First rover trip?
Yeah, first time this far from Ophir.
Nice! How's it feel?
Exciting, I guess. Little terrifying to go this far without having the protection of a shadow path, but life's about the adventure, isn't it?
Took the words out of my mouth. That's why I love my job so much. Life's too damn
Shouldn't
short
your
to play it
eyeballs
safe.
be burning right now?
You guys doing okay? Nervous about the fights we're gonna face?
The fights? What fights? I did not leave my home and laboratory to foray into battle, child. Did someone tell me this? Because I don't recall being...
We needed a doctor with us, Scott.
Yes, I understand that. I do, but you know, fighting is, it's a dangerous, people get hurt, and I guess that's why, I mean, of course, I will care for you, but no fighting means no wounds to you.
Yeah, I can't lie. Yeah, it scares me. How big's the fight we're looking at?
Aurora's troops and Technomancers. We'll have to be tactical about it. Hit them in small groups, since there's not a lot of us. But we stick to that plan, and we should be fine.
Sure, yeah, I'm sure once we get there and we get to doing and not just thinking, I'll be fine. It's the thinking that wreaks havoc on me.
This ain't my first rodeo, Lieutenant. Being on a rover is pretty neat and all, but still, no different from past missions. Hit an enemy, get hit back. Find ourselves down deep in Shit Creek and then wait for backup. In other words, it always goes tits up. But when you've been in the bad long enough, you get used to it.
Did you just call my baby pretty neat? That's it? Pretty neat?
I didn't mean, it's swell. Real swell.
Holy shit. I think you guys plucked this fucker from the farm before he was ripe.
It's huge. Really just shows how big a scale Aurora thinks on.
No,
Alright,
seriously.
let's focus
I
on
thought
finding
like
the tunnel
whole thing
entrance.
about this game is that if you're touched by the sunlight, you get burned. It's because it's filled with radiation. It's just because the sunlight is funneled through a tiny little hole doesn't mean it's any weaker. That small little amount of sunlight still has oh my, whatever. Fuck physics, I guess. You know? What? Who? Oh. I don't know how I get crit like that. Oh, wait, yeah. I think my gloves has a little crit chance on it, Super gloves. Yep, 4%. I don't know why these guys hate it when I kill these people. There are two reasons why we killed them, lads. One, we don't want them to get back up and attack us from behind because, you know, they're only knocked out. This is not... This is a fucking war zone. People. Oh. I can go this way. Just wrap around here. And head up here. Get fucked. Can you guys stop working and join me? No? Fine. This is probably the mutant place. You know, I think we removed the karma system a long time ago. Because it was stupid.
Those structures look colonial. Dome's gotta be close.
What are you looking for in here, Lieutenant? These are strange structures. I've never seen anything like them.
You looking for something in particular? Because I don't remember receiving an order to snoop around. I'm sure the captain will like it. Anyway, it's just my opinion.
No. I bet you anything Hunter's the one who's gonna end up betraying me. Seems like a sweet kid, but... Like, he always agrees with me. He's always like, you know, there and just be like, I don't know. He seems way too chipper. Makes it all the more suspicious, I believe. Oh, hi. Only 8? God. Yeah, I can't see shit. No, I can go there. Nope, let's go here.
A Technomancer from Abundance. And I heard you were all nearly extinct. What are you doing here? What do you want?
I want to come in, and you're gonna help me.
No, I don't think I am. Stop! I'll help you!
I told you you would. Don't know why you didn't believe me.
Here I come.
Oh. This guy shouldn't have died. Gonna kill him now. Poof. Don't look at me like that. You die in front of me, you're gonna get your serum sucked out. That sounded bad. You know what? No matter what I say, it's gonna sound bad. And I have to keep him alive, right?
The dome's in amazing condition, though I doubt Aurora's been taking care of it. I wonder where the relic the merchants talked about is, or even how they found out about it. Well, it looks like we found the relic. Doesn't look like much, but the style of writing looks familiar, even if I don't have a clue what it means. You able to decipher it? What is it? It even real?
We haven't been able to decipher it yet, but yes, no doubt it's real. Not sure if I can tell you anything else about it. I don't know what you're planning to do with it, and I don't want to offend you by talking about sacred matters, but you know some knowledge should only stay among Technomancers, right? So be careful, please.
I know what I'm doing.
What is it? It looks old. We should show this to the captain. It must be important, judging from how well guarded this place is.
It's an ancient object indeed, but I don't think that the captain will be interested in it.
Oh, this is one of those ancient objects Technomancers collect. I understand.
You're gonna betray me at some point. Just because I like you so much. No, you're not gonna follow. Seriously, just because I like him so much, he's gonna betray me. God damn it. God. How many? 2 skill point and an attribute point. Okay, that's why last level I didn't get anything. Let's see. Oh, nice way to do this, right? Damage. Yep. And that's upgraded, that's upgraded, that's upgraded. I don't really care about any of this. Yeah. Mace bow. Let you attack again more quickly after all mace attacks. And make backhand attacks. Attribute strength 1. That should help. That's strength 4. That's strength 2. That's strength 3. Ah, strength 1. I need strength 2. Ah, good. Hunter, go on attack, go on defensive. I didn't know I could even do that. I mean, they get used to seeing it by now, right? They know what's gonna happen.
There's a ton of different chemicals. They must have been using them to make explosives to help out with the drilling. Guess it'd work for me too. One charge should be big enough to close the tunnel down. Just mix it all together, attach it to a single detonator, and bam, gonna be a beautiful thing.
You really believe that they'll have left enough to blow up the tunnels here? Wouldn't be very smart of them.
They need chemicals to clear out the access to the tunnels. They have the ingredients necessary to collapse them. Fortunately, it seems that they were doing construction work on this shadow path. I'm sure we'll find what we need. I need some materials if I'm gonna collapse this tunnel.
The man must have mercy. They will die if he does not help them.
I didn't help you. I got in here to get these.
Here's your way out. I don't know where you're gonna go, but you better get going.
They will never forget the Hammer Man. Never. They thank him.
Mutant rep. Why are you still suspicious? I am so not with you. I'm so sad that there's no more like lightning skills. I thought there was gonna be cooler things. Like throw a ball of lightning that shocks nearby targets, you know? Simple things. Set down a lightning trap that when people walk, I'm like, there's so many options, guys. And yet there's only like a couple of abilities.
Perfect.
So
got everything I
lame.
need to shut this access point down for good. All set. Just need to get back to the rover before setting it all off.
You look back at the explosion.
The tunnel's gone. Aurora's got no way into Ophir anymore. Mission accomplished.
The intensity of the vibrations is soothing, hypnotic. They make me so tired.
Dear old Scott. My machine's caressing you with rumbles. Sweet talking you. Can't go falling asleep on a battlefield, though.
Thanks to
Evidently
you,
not.
the city won't ever have to face another attack like the last. All those people wounded because of those broken shutters. Just thinking about it, I feel nauseous.
It's probably the rover. Gotta get used to the vibrations. Most people fucking puke their ass out their first time.
No, I meant the thought of all the... Never mind.
I really don't get it. This is war, right? Aurora shows up and blows up part of our city, and how do we retaliate? Send a handful of people like us? I don't get it.
You ever do anything but bitch? Successful mission. Tripping a rover. Hell, if I was you, I'd be grinning ear to ear. Why don't you do that? Bitch less, smile more. Sir, I've got something to ask you.
Oh, good.
What can I do for you?
Well, I don't know if you know, but my dad died when I was young. Actually, he
Well, I know
disappeared.
now.
He never came back from one of his explorations 15 years ago.
I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Yeah, I don't want your pity, okay? It's not about that. What I mean is, I've never managed to find out what kind
That's
of mission
not
he was
pity.
on and where he had gone.
That's just
I
what
know
everyone
he was close to
says.
Scott. He was probably even his best friend. That old crazy man doesn't want to tell me anything. He says he wants to protect me. Look, I'll just cut to the point. I was wondering if you'd maybe look in his dispensary for me, see if you could find any of my father's notes or letters or...
I don't know, Amelia. Scott's like a father to me. Then besides, you know he's almost always there. How would I even do it?
I'm not asking you to break in or steal nothing. Just keep him busy. And while you are there, you know, just flip through files. I'm sure he kept letters between him and my dad. He's not one to throw anything away.
All right. I'll try to make him leave, but if I don't find anything...
Yeah, I won't blame you. But I know that you're going to find something.
You know? Interesting. What? Oh, critical hit. Oh. Good. I don't have pieces of metal. You know what? I recycle this. I recycle that. Oh, well, I can recycle this now. Recycle that. Now the only thing I got back is the wow. Holy crap, that's a lot of health and okay, yeah, craft some. Okay. Mission done.
Hello, Scott. My captain told me that she wanted to see you.
Is it related to you? Are you sick?
No. Not that I know of. She didn't tell me why.
Oh, well, should I take my pouch then? It's an important question. I should still take it though, but it's a little heavy. All right, I'm leaving without it.
Aw.
I think I have a problem with going through your friend's things. I hope whatever you're looking for, it's worth it.
I'm trying to find information about the past. It's personal, okay?
Forget it. You couldn't understand. The officers, they aren't like us. They're above all that.
But it's an active quest. Do you want me to leave this active quest here?
Hello, Mancer.
Hello? I found some of your father's letters.
I knew it. Tell me.
Most of the correspondence was friendly. They were very close. However, there was some tension between them over time. Some letters gloss over an expedition that they had done together, but what surprised me the most is when your father talks about a boy who was actually Scott's son. The last letter I found is a bit bizarre. I didn't really understand what he meant.
What did he mean? Do you remember?
Your dad begged Scott to stop the madness, warning that his wife's divorce was only the beginning of what he would lose if he couldn't face the truth. That it was too late for his son. He seemed to think Scott was on the verge of self-destruction.
It's true that it's rather mysterious. Scott, a son. Did you know?
No, he never told me about him. He obviously lost him. No doubt it's still a touchy subject.
We have to find out what this is all about. You have to ask his wife. Did my father really mean to interfere in his family drama? Maybe that's why he disappeared? Please, Zechariah!
Oh my god. You are one nosy bitch. You know that?
I'm sorry to... You Angela Seeker, Scott's wife?
Ex-wife? What did the drunk do this time?
Nothing bad. He's a friend.
A friend? Right.
Just looking for some information on one of his friends. Mark. And your son.
Get out! Get out! What right do you have coming around digging up the past?
Okay.
I'm not here to make you relive your pain. And I'm sorry if that's what it looks like, but I'm here for Mark's daughter. She sent me to try to figure out what happened to her father.
The poor girl. Hard enough to lose things when you're old enough to understand. She was just a girl when Mark disappeared. If resurrecting my pain can help ease hers. I loved our son. Scott did too. But he was never around. He was too lost in his research, lost in the dream of making the discovery of the century, of becoming a hero in abundance. Then, one day, our son started to show signs of mutation. When Scott noticed them, he lost it. He tried to hide him as he desperately dove back into his research to find a cure. With Scott gone all the time, I turned to Mark for a shoulder to cry on.
You cheated on him.
Told him what was going on. So Mark tried to reason with Scott. But you could never reason with him. He always thought he knew more. Then our son was arrested and Scott and Mark just took off on some crazy expedition. Left me alone to deal with it all. So I filed for divorce. I was alone anyway. Then they came back with nothing to show for all the damn time they were gone. But that didn't stop Scott. No, he just dove deeper into his work. And when Mark disappeared, I was sure it was because of another one of Scott's crazy missions. So tell Amelia, it was Scott's incessant need to be right, to be a hero, that undoubtedly cost her father his life, and that's it. That's all I know.
Hell, I can feel for what the old man's been through. I've known some folks myself who went through the same thing. Terrible thing. Breaks couples up, you know. Stress of never being able to have kids again.
Why never again?
Because they sterilize families who've had a mutant to make sure they don't have no more.
It's sad, but it's the only way to protect our own kind. At least now I understand why the professor's so, you know, weird.
Holy crap, you can use the iron hammer? Wow. Well.
Hello, Mancer.
Hello? I talked to Scott's ex-wife.
So, what did she say?
It's an awful story. Her son. Anyway, their son was struck by mutation. They took him away from them, of course, but it made Scott go crazy, and he was convinced that he could find a remedy. He asked for your father's help, so they left together, and were gone for a long time. Their exploration apparently didn't lead to anything concrete for the boy, and Scott descended into madness. And then one day, Mark left. His ex thinks that it was to bring back something useful for his research, and he never came back.
Shit. So my father's disappearance is related to that poor kid? It's really awful what they must have gone through. That explains a lot about why he's so crazy, and also why he behaves as if we were his kids. Thank you, Zach. That doesn't answer all of my questions, far from it, but I have a better grasp of what happened. My father disappeared by helping his best friend, who was going through a rough patch and wanted to heal his child. It's a sad but beautiful story, isn't it? I'm gonna think about all this. Thank you again.
Yay.
You're not like other girls, are you?
Is that supposed to be a compliment? Or are you being a wise ass?
You just don't talk like the rest.
I drive a Rover. I don't sit around sipping brightly colored drinks with brainiacs talking about the philosophies of life. You don't like the way I talk? Take a number and shove it up your educated ass. Take any one of them uppity shits and put them in a Rover, driving through sandstorms and seeing crazy shit every fucking day, and tell me they won't start talking a little more colorfully.
Easy, killer. I'm not judging you. Doesn't bother me. I was just saying.
You were a fucking rogue before, so unless the army made you soft and... Sorry. Just a little defensive. Hear that shit a lot.